Okay, good afternoon students. In animal kingdom, Silphosopa, we are discussed about the non-chordates, or we are going to call it as a in non-chordates we are studied about the phylums like Polyptera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Scalementhes, Ctenophora, Annelida, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, Mollusca, Hemichordata. Then we are started studying about the chordate, the fundamental characters of chordate. We are studied fundamental characters of chordates. Nothing but notochord is present. Dorsally columnar chord, pharyngeal gill slits are present. These things we are studied in previous class, and after that we are studied about the differences between the chordates and non-chordates, and then we are studied regarding the phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata is divided into three subphylums. One is Urochordata, second one is Cephalochordata, and third one is Vertebrata. And we are discussed the differences between the Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Then we are studied about the classification of subphylum Vertebrata, in the sense the phylum Chordata. Under the phylum Chordata, we are studied about the subphylum Vertebrata. Subphylum Vertebrata is divided into two divisions. One is Eugnatha and another one is Gnathostomata. In Eugnatha, in the sense jawless animals or jawless organisms. In that, only one class is to come. That what I told you in yesterday's class is class Cyclostomata. So today we are going to discuss about the general characters of Cyclostomata. In Cyclostomata, this is the class Cyclostomata come under the division Eugnatha. In the sense, you all know about the definition of Eugnatha. Eugnatha is nothing but jawless organisms. So you are going to include that character in a Cyclostomata. Okay, simple characters are there regarding the class Cyclostomata. That is what, in the sense, all these what cyclostomata organisms are ectoparasites. Ectoparasites, in the sense what? Parasites are nothing but the organisms which are depend on other organisms for their food are called as a parasites. And we are discussed about this. Now there are the two kinds of parasites. One is ectoparasite and another one is endoparasite. We are discussed about the endoparasites in a phylum. What we are going to call that one as a Platyhelminthes. In Platyhelminthes, dorsoventrally flattened organism, tapeworm, I told you. There we are studied about, written one character, these are endoparasites. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದು ನಾವು ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿಗೆ ನೀವು ನೆನಪೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಡಾರ್ಸೋವೆಂಟ್ರಲಿ ಫ್ಲಾಟೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ we are discussed about the endoparasites. In the sense, those organisms are live within the host organism's body. ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅವು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾವು. ಆನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಲೈಫ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು, ಸಾಗಿಸ್ತಾವು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್. ಲೈಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಟೋಮಾಟಾದಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದು, ಹಿಯರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ectoparasites in the sense these are found outside the body of host organism. In the sense, cyclostomata all are ectoparasites, and we are going to find on some fishes. They are attached to the fishes and they are going to absorb the nutrients from the fishes only. Now next one is 6 to 15 gill slits are present for the respiration. 6 to 15 gill slits are present for the respiration. You all know about the vertebrata. Vertebrata come under the phylum Chordata. So that the fundamental character of Chordata is presence of gill slits. That is what here the class Cyclostomata is come under the division Eugnatha, and that Eugnatha division come under the subphylum Vertebrata, and subphylum Vertebrata come under the phylum Chordata. So that these are having 6 to 15 gill slits are present for the respiration. The respiration is taking place in the Cyclostomata with the help of 6 to 15 gill slits. Next one is how the mouth. Okay, that is a very important point. We are discussing here regarding the class Cyclostomata. Class Cyclostomata is the only class we are going to find we are going to found in a division. What? Agnatha, jawless animals, or a lack of jaws. Here the mouth is sucking and circular mouth. Sucking and circular mouth is present without the jaw. That is the important character of Cyclostomata. What is that? Sucking and circular. Sucking and circular. Sucking and circular mouth is present without the jaws. Next one is body is not covered by scales. We are going to study in next concept regarding what division Gnathostomata. In that superclasses Pisces and Tetrapoda are scales and range. The body is covered by small scales, but here what we are going to call it is that body is not covered by the scales and pair of fins are absent. Pair of fins are there, but they are not in a pair. That is the important character regarding the Cyclostomata. Then cranium and vertebral column. Cranium at the head region daga vertebral column now kaltidivi. This is also common to the vertebrata in the sense during the embryonic period there is a notochord is present, and in adult that is replaced by the vertebral column, and the cranium and vertebral column is made up of a cartilaginous, or they are what? Cartilaginous. Cartilaginous in the sense cartilage is the what? That is the tough but flexible tissue found in an organism, and that is what we are going to call that one as a type of connective tissue. Cartilage it is a type of connective tissue, and it is a tough and flexible one. So the cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Here in Cyclostomata we are going to find closed type of circulation, closed type of circulation, and here the important thing you are going to remember this spanning. Spanning in the sense what? All are marine. In the sense this Cyclostomata all are marine and marine water laga ocean laga sea nage irtavu, but they are going to move towards the fresh water. Allinda fresh water move ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು, fresh water ಕಡೆ travel ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು. Why they are going to travel for the fresh water or moving towards the fresh water? For spanning. This is very important. This is very important point regarding the Cyclostomata. All the Cyclostomata are the marine, but they used to move to the fresh water. They used to move to the fresh water for the spanning. S-P-A-W-N-I-N-G. Spanning in the sense release, and what we are going to call that as a release, and we are going to take care of eggs, releasing eggs. Athwa ನಾವು egg lay ಮಾಡೋ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಅಥವಾ for the laying the eggs. That is what we are going to call as a spanning. For that they used to move from marine water to the fresh water. Here after that what is going to happen? These cyclostomes after the spanning, release of eggs, immediately they used to die within a few days. Within a few days they used to die, and next what is going to happen? Their spanning, the fertilization is to take place, eggs are going to develop. Then here in Cyclostomata, larva are written on the board in the sense the development is indirect. The larval stage is there. The larva after the metamorphosis. This is also very important concept. What is mean by metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is nothing but the complete changes. Whatever the complete changes are take place from the larval stage to the adult stage. Larval stage in the adult stage agu mata ಏನೇನು ಒಂದು changes ಆಗೋದು ಬರ್ತಾವು, those all are called as a metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is nothing but the total changes are take place from the larval stage to the adult stage. That is called, that process is called as a metamorphosis. In the sense what I told you, these cyclostomes are used, means all are marine, all the cyclostomes are marine, but they used to travel or they used to move towards the fresh water for the spanning in the sense release of eggs or release of sperm also. Okay, and what is going to happen after the spanning, after the laying the eggs, these are going to die within a few days. Then what is going to happen? The larval stage, whatever the larval stage is there, the larva after the metamorphosis, when the larval stage is completed and it is becoming adult, when they are going to become an adult, that time again they used to move towards the ocean. That is what I written on the board. Their larvae after the metamorphosis return to the ocean. Understood? And the examples in this cyclostomata. One is Petromyxine, that is lamprey, and Myxine, that is the hangfish. These are the two important examples are come under the cyclostomata. Okay, this is about what the general characters regarding the cyclostomata, the class cyclostomata, and this class cyclostomata come under the what we are going to call that as a division Agnatha. Okay, we are going to move towards the next class Chondrichthyes. In the sense, in previous what we have studied previously we have studied about the class cyclostomata, and now we are going to study about the class Chondrichthyes. Class Chondrichthyes, it is come under the superclass Pisces, and superclass Pisces is come under the division Tetrapoda. Here the fins are the locomotory organs. You all know about this. In last video I discussed about the division Gnathostomata, which is having the jaws, the animals having the jaws. Then after that is divided into superclass. Two superclasses, one is Pisces, another one is Tetrapoda. In superclass Pisces we are going to study two classes. One is Chondrichthyes, another we are going to study in the next class, that is the Osteichthyes. Today's class we are going to discuss about the general characters of Chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes, in the sense, all are marine first. Chondrichthyes, these are the marine fishes with a streamlined body and a cartilaginous endoskeleton. These are having the cartilaginous endoskeleton. So that we are going to call them as a cartilaginous fishes also. Chondrichthyes ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೋ cartilaginous fishes. Cartilaginous fishes ಯಾಕಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ because these are having the cartilaginous endoskeleton. And I told you what is by cartilaginous. Cartilagen is a tough and flexible tissue, mainly that is the connective tissue. I told you that that is what endoskeleton is made up of a cartilage. Endoskeleton is made up of a cartilage. That's why these Chondrichthyes are the fishes come under the class Chondrichthyes are called as a cartilaginous fishes. Understood? Cartilaginous fishes. Now next general character I written here. What in the sense? Mouth. Mouth is ventral side. Mouth is ventral side in the sense how? Suppose this is a fish here somewhere like this. Mouth is ventral side. Below we are going to find the mouth like ventral side. That is what the second general characters regarding the Chondrichthyes. Mouth is ventral side. The next one is gill slits are separate without the operculum. In the sense, here we are going to get gill slits, but they are not covered by the operculum. Operculum in the sense, in next when we are going to study about the Osteichthyes, that time I will tell you. Here in Osteichthyes, these gill slits are covered by like this operculum. But here in Chondrichthyes, operculum is absent. That is what gill slits are separate without the operculum. Gill slits are separate without the operculum. That is the next point. Skin is stuck covered by minute placoid scales. In the sense, on this they are not going to get the scales. Okay, body is not covered by scales, but the minute scales are there. We are not going to see it with the naked eyes. Minute scales. Which type of scales are there? Placoid scales. PLACOID. Placoid scales are there on the body. Understood? That is what skin is stuffed covered by minute placoid scales. Next one is these are predaceous. Predaceous in the sense what? I told you about the relation between the animals. One is prey, another one is predator. Predator and prey in the sense the organism which are going to feed on other organism. The prey in the sense the animal which is the food for other animal, that is called as a prey, and predator, it is the animal which is going to feed on a other animal. That is what we are going to call as a predator. Understood? ಯಾವ animal ಬೇರೆ animal ಕ food ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅನ್ನ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? prey ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ animal ಬೇರೆ animal ನ food ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೈತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ predator ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Like that, here these Chondrichthyes are the predaceous. Predaceous in the sense they used to eat other fishes or other animals. That means they are predaceous one. air bladder is absent. This is very important general characters regarding the chondrichthyes. The chondrichthyes are the fishes. In these fishes, the air bladder is absent. Air bladder is absent. So that these fishes, in the sense what we are going to call that one as a, due to the absence of air bladder, they have to swim continuously. They used to swim continuously or constantly to avoid sinking. To avoid sinking ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನ ಮುನುಗೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಮುನುಗಬಾರದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೈತಿ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ವಿಮ್ because the air bladder is absent in the chondrichthyes. Air bladder is absent from in the chondrichthyes. That is the next what we are going to learn one general characters regarding the chondrichthyes. Next, heart is two-chambered. In fishes, we are going to find the two-chambered heart. One is what we are going to call that one as a auricle. Another one is ventricle. One is auricle. Another one is ventricle. And in chondrichthyes, some are having the electrical organ. Electrical organs or electrical organs are having the electrical organs. For example, torpedes. And some are having the poison sting. Poison sting. Example, trigon. The trigon, the common name is stingray anta karitaru. Stingray. These are having what? Electrical organs or a poison sting. Next one is chondrichthyes are the cold-blooded animals. And I written on the board that is Poikilothermus. Poikilothermus in the sense what? The cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals or poikilothermic animals are the animals or the organisms which cannot regulate their body temperature. Which cannot regulate their body temperature. In the sense, they are not going to maintain their body temperature with ever-changing external temperature, external environmental temperature. External environmental temperature the ಏನ್ಪಾದ temperature ಹೆಚ್ಚಾತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರ body temperature ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಕತಿ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಕತಿ. In the sense, they are not going to regulate or they are not going to keep constant their body temperature, so that they are going to call as a poikilothermous animals. Next point is sexes are separated. In the sense, these are dioecious organisms. Males are having the claspers. This is very important thing. Claspers in the sense, in pelvic region they used to have such structures. These are called as claspers, and these claspers are helpful for the copulating or depositing the sperm into the female genital tract. In male irtavu, male sperm na female genital tract na deposit ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ with the help of claspers they used to deposit the sperm into the female genital tract. The next one is fertilization is internal, and many of them are viviparous. Viviparous in the sense what? They used to give birth to the young ones. Oviparous and viviparous I told you. So these are some what the general characters regarding the chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes general characters ಏನನ್ನ these all are marine fishes with a streamlined body and have the cartilaginous endoskeleton. The presence of cartilage as an endoskeleton, we are going to call them as a cartilaginous fishes too. You can cartilaginous fishes also called as chondrichthyes. Whatever the fishes are come under the class chondrichthyes, those are called as a cartilaginous fishes because their endoskeleton is made up of a cartilage. Their endoskeleton is made up of a cartilage. Mouth is ventral side as shown here. Then gill slits are separated without operculum. That is very important. These things once again I am going to tell you when we are going to differentiate between the chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. In the next class I am going to tell you the general characters of osteichthyes. What general characters of osteichthyes? General characters of osteichthyes. Then after that I am going to discuss about the difference between chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Now here the gill slits are separated without the operculum. Next one is skin is tough, covered by minute rhomboid scales. Next, these are the predaceous in the sense they used to feed on other organisms. The next one is, this is very important, the air bladder is absent in the chondrichthyes, so that they used to swim constantly to avoid the sinking. SINAING, to avoid the sinking. Next one is, in these chondrichthyes, you are going to find heart is two-chambered, one is auricle, another one is ventricle. Some of having the electrical organs, example I written on the board, that is torpedo, and some are having the poisonous sting. Trigon, example is a trigon. Then next, these contractiles are the cold-blooded animals in the sense Poecilothermus. They are what we are going to call that one as they are the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Poecilothermus in the sense they are regulate their body temperature in the sense they are not going to maintain their body temperature with the ever changing the external environmental temperature. Then the sexes are separate. Males are having the claspers. Those are the organs which are helpful for the transferring sperms into the female genital organs. Then fertilization is internal. And last one is many of them are viviparous. These are some general characters regarding what we are going to call as a class Chondrichthyes. Okay, I will stop here, and in next class we are going to discuss about the class Osteichthyes.